Race 3 at Brno, here in the Group C Championship, Euro Group C's, and we have Andy on pole in the random grid draw, and Andy getting that fine podium in the second race here at Brno. So can he go one better or even two better and take the win? It's going to be tricky because Coop starting fourth has shown to be by far the quickest all day. Dukes with the podium in race 1. He's lining up alongside Andy on the front row. It's a good opportunity. Lights coming on, the revs are building. Jaguar in fourth for Chrysler. The Jag makes a really good start with Chrysler, but Andy goes away sublimely, and I think Andy's going to maintain the lead. But Chrysler, fantastic start in the Jaguar. That was really good for Chrysler, and he's managed to pull ahead of Dukes as well. Oh, but he throws it all, not quite throws it away, but he's dropped some places there. And Dukes is straight back in position in the Mercedes, and then in the Jag coming up quickly is Graham in third place, under pressure though already from Coops. Coops not actually making any progress so far. So he started fourth, he's still fourth, but I don't think it'll be long before he's scything his way through. He's already trying to make a move on the Jaguar as they go into the double right-hander, but Graham holds on beautifully. The Jaguar looking pretty decent on the brakes. Initially the Nissan looked like it had it, but it didn't. And he holds on for the time being. Let's look a little bit further back. Lee already up to fifth. Chrysler has dropped down to sixth, unfortunately, after that amazing start. Mark putting him under pressure for that sixth place, but can't take the position at the moment. And Oz and Martin battling out the last place on is in the Mercedes, that tricky car. And Andy is already 3 seconds ahead of Dugamus. This could be good for him, but Coops is already up to third place. Well, Coops finished so far up the road in the last race. You wouldn't bet against him winning 3 out of 3 here if he can get past Coops, get past Dukes nice and cleanly and nice and quickly. He's going to be hunting Andy down so fast, it looks like. As they go into the final couple of turns. A little bit further back, Lee battling with Graham. And Lee looks one way, looks the other. And it looks so massive compared to the rather tinny looking Jaguar. As they head down the start-finish straight, we've got 2 places to look because we've got the Coops versus Dugamus, we've got the Graham versus Lee. Lee goes for a move, Coops doesn't. So Dukes hangs on to second at the moment, ahead of Coops, and then but Lee does manage to get past Graham. Great move. Chris Chrysler doing a good job actually. He unfortunately ran that a little bit wide coming out the first turn on the first lap, but he maintains 6th place at the moment. But it's battle on for 3rd place. Coops is past Dukes, so now it's a battle between Dukes, Lee and Graham over that final podium slot. You've got to think with the speed that the Nissan's been shown, the Nissan of Lee is probably favourite for that last place on the podium, if not moving up even further. Coops is chasing down Andy, 3.5 seconds behind. It's going to take a big mistake, I think, for Coops to not win 3 out of 3 here today, but I don't want to jinx it for him as the Nissan of Lee goes for 3rd. He gets a real good slingshot out the corner and he's through, he's on the inside. Dukes gives him room, really good room. And Dukes has got such a good spatial awareness. He just knows when the car's there, he doesn't do anything foolish. It's so rare we see him do anything silly at all. Great stuff from Dukes, and he might have lost the place, but he hangs on to 4th for now, with Graham chasing him down in the Jaguar. And then a little bit further behind we've got Martin in a bit of a battle with Chrysler. He's now getting himself in range of the Jaguar in that Mercedes, that tricky Mercedes. Mark is all the way back on 9th, so Mark must have had a spin or 2. He's not having a good day here with Mark, and he drops back to 9th. And Oz's last moment, really struggling with the Mercedes, so not enjoying today, I think. So it's looking very reminiscent of race 1 that we unfortunately missed, but Coops out in front, Lee second, Dukes third. If it ends that way, we've got the same podium as race 1. Quite a similar one to race 2, quite frankly. But Graham is looking to put a stop to this and give Jaguar their very first podium of the season. It's been very tricky. Dubs almost had a podium at times, it felt, at the previous circuit. It never quite came together come the end of the race. Graham's trying to put that right. Mercedes looked quick through the twisty stuff. As Graham got the opportunity to make it up through some of the faster stuff, perhaps setups of the cars perhaps differing a little bit. Out in front, Coops is just in a league of his own once more. Lee in second. Duke's not too far behind. It'll take one mistake from Lee, really. One spin, maybe 1/7 spin, and Duke's going straight back through. Graham is in fourth at the moment. Not able to put Duke's under any further pressure. We go on board with the Jaguar out the final turn. Up and over the start finish line, past the pits on the right hand side, and then heavy on the brakes into turn 1. Guys trying to be gentle with the cars. Tricky things to drive. 14 litres of fuel left on board. Flip to Dugamus, he's got less fuel. Different engine though. Much deeper throated engine in this Mercedes. Go back track side. Martin and Chrysler having a good old dice on track here. This is over 7th place, so Chrysler in 7th at the moment in the Jag. And he's just holding off Martin at the moment. Martin has been fantastic in so many series of late. But that Mercedes is not the choice car. There's contact a little bit. Nothing intentional, but Chrysler just coming back on the track. And Martin takes the position but runs deep. Chrysler gets back. Great move, great driving from both of them. Spatial awareness there, I'm not sure what happened there. Not sure if either of the cars knew where the other one was. Oh my goodness, Chrysler's all over the show. He's got trouble, I think, with that Jaguar he has. Big trouble. He's in a nasty tank slapper. And now it's proving so hard to even get out the gravel. But it's the most excitement on track at the moment because all the cars are so far apart. But Andy, who's dropped a long way back. Yeah, I didn't actually see when Andy dropped back actually, but he's way behind now. Graham's up to 4th and has been for a while, but Andy just dropped back a long time ago. He holds off Mark at the moment. So we have Nissan, Mercedes, Jaguar, Nissan, Mercedes, Jaguar, Mercedes. Oz still clearly struggling with that tricky Mercedes. Unfortunately, in this race seems to be struggling much more than the other guys. But Dugamus just seems to be the man with this car. He just keeps ramming home the results, driving well. It just seems to suit his laid back, careful driving style. And he's pretty on course here for the 3rd podium of the season in what I would say is one of the trickier championships. Very difficult cars. We've got a fairly decent sized grid this week as well. Mark's dropped a bit of a way behind Andy. I think he's had a mistake on this last lap. He's now some 9 seconds, 10 seconds back on Andy. Martin's having a very lonely race. He's 10 seconds behind Mark, 10 seconds or more ahead of Chrysler. Chrysler is still hanging on to 8th though after that long gravel excursion. was not able to make up any ground. Graham is now quite close to doing this again, and a little bit further back. Andy has spun and dropped behind that Mark. So we've got a little bit of late race action. Dugamus doesn't want this late race action because he wants this podium spot. He's got about half a lap to go. This is a long lap, so this is not easy by any stretch in the trickiest car. But the Jaguar is not easy either. It still doesn't have a podium. And he almost loses it. The tail of that car just going very, very wide. And here we go, Coops, he takes 3 out of 3 today, lights flashing as he crosses the line. Well deserved, a lot less errors than last week for sure, and that's paid dividends because he had the speed all the way through, and he's walking this today. Lee, a fantastic third, second place of the day, brilliant stuff. And Dudes is going to hang on for his third podium of this season in the trickiest car, just ahead of Graham, who almost gets Jacob's first podium. It's not going to happen this time out. Mark, championship leader from last time, well, he might have been usurped this time, as Coops has won all 3 as Mark did last time, but Mark has not been able to finish closely behind in most of the races. He's been a long way back, and that's unfortunate, but Mark will regroup. He's a quick driver. We'll see what he can bring to the next meeting. Andy probably would have hoped for more in this race, probably should have been on for a podium at least, but be fairly happy. I think another podium in race 2. Martin, unfortunately not much to write home about. Chrysler returning this week, so it's a learning curve for Chris, and Oz again I think probably quite disappointed along with Martin that they can't get this Mercedes working well, especially when you see Dugamus doing so well. Last lap around, for example, Dugamus was 3-4 seconds quicker than the next best, and here is your result.